Hello, 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 my beautiful people. I wanted to come to you guys and do something that's really going to be a shout out to a very, very, very intelligent young man. His name is Dennis Barnes, and I'm not sure if everybody heard of him or not, but I want my people to know of him. Dennis Barnes is a 16-year-old gifted student from New Orleans, and he attends the International High School of New Orleans, and he actually has a 4.98 GPA. He's applied to over 200 colleges and been accepted in around 190 of them, with full scholarships being offered. And he made his choice to where he was going, guys. I'm going to let you watch the article.
Well, a 16-year-old from New Orleans is proving that hard work and dedication pays off in a really big way in this case. Dennis Malik Barnes is a senior at International High School in New Orleans, and he's graduating 2 years early, and he has earned more than $9 million in scholarships. Even more impressive, if that's not enough, all of those scholarships came directly from the schools themselves. His achievement breaking the previous record of $8.7 million. Not only that, he has already started college courses at Southern University in New Orleans, alongside his senior high school classes, all while maintaining a perfect GPA. It's actually more than perfect, right? It's higher than 4.0 these days. I want to bring in Malik himself this morning. Malik, congratulations to you. Wow, impressive.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning to you. So $9 million in scholarships. As I understand it, you applied to 200 colleges and universities. You got into 180 of them. Applying to one is a lot of work. Why did you apply to so many at the start of this process?
It may seem like it was a lot of work, but it wasn't that bad. I started applying in August of 2022, so I kind of stretched out the work. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I might have did 2 or 3 a week, but by the time I got here where I am now, it kind of paid off, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely did. So as you started to get the acceptance letters rolling in and the dollars started adding up for these scholarships, how did that make you feel? Were you surprised? What was your family's response?
I wasn't surprised, but I anticipated it. It wasn't something that I kind of kept my family up to date with, kind of because I kind of knew where I was going with it. Not to say that I had a goal, but I knew that my numbers were climbing and they were going up really quickly. So once I got to a really big number, I kind of brought it to them, but they weren't aware of the work and the time that I was putting into it so consistently.
What was the reason that you applied to so many, Malik?
It wasn't necessarily um, an intention or a goal to have so many schools or to break a record or have X amount of schools. I just kind of kept going with it. And as I kept going, I seen the numbers going up and I liked what I saw.
Yeah, I mean, right? It's got to be pretty exciting. I'm curious, describe to me what type of student you are. You're clearly very smart and wise and dedicated, but how would you describe your study habits?
Um, Study habits, that's not something. I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities, so studying isn't something that I would say that I do on a day-to-day basis. I kind of retain information easily once I'm taught it, and it doesn't take long for me to grasp concepts.
Oh, you're one of the lucky ones, right? That you don't have to work as hard, but clearly you put in a lot of work to do what you're doing and get where you are. I know you're an athlete, you play sports. What role does sports play in helping you stay focused on the task at hand?
It's something to help me get away, I guess you could say a hobby in a sense. Um, it's just something that I do on the side.
What sports do you play, Malik?
I played basketball this year. I didn't get to run track this year because I have been working, but that's something that I have done in previous years and something that I enjoy. My freshman year, I played football at Riverdale High School. That was fun. It's just something to get away.
You're busy. So what motivates you to succeed academically? What's driving you?
Just my dreams and aspirations. I know where I want to go long term, not necessarily right now, but 10, 20 years from now. And I believe that what I'm doing right now is milestones and is building blocks for me to achieve those long term goals.
And where do you see yourself in 10, 20 years, Malik?
hopefully establish, attaining wealth. And if I'm not wealthy at that time, I at least want to begin to a point in my life where I'm starting to grow wealth.
Grow wealth. So you've got a couple big decisions ahead of you. First of which is where you want to go to college. You have lots of choices before you. Have you made that decision yet?
No, ma'am, not as of yet, but I'm looking to make a decision by next week, definitely.
And what's important to you as you factor in the different things that are important to you in a college?
I just want to go to a school that's going to set me up the best financially, where I'm going to be the most comfortable. Definitely a school that's going to have a quality education for me. And definitely, I want to get paid to go to school.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you have a lot of really, really good options. What are you going to study, Malik?
Computer science, and I want to finish with a bachelor's in computer science and move on to law.
Wise beyond your years, 16 years old. Big congratulations to you and to your family. I know your school played a big part in your success as well. So keep us posted. I want to know where you're going to go next week.
Thank you so much.
All right, our best to you, and congratulations again. All right, thank you.
This young man sets a standard, and he shows that if you are dedicated and you are willing to work hard, that you can achieve anything in life that you want to achieve. He was contacted by the Guinness Book of World Records to be recorded as the only person who has $10 million in scholarships. There was a person who was before him that had millions of dollars in scholarships, but he has taken the top spot. He also has chosen his school that he wanted to attend, and he had applied to all of the Ivy League schools, and he was accepted at, like I said earlier, 190 schools. So he basically had an open door to wherever he wanted to go, and he had scholarships. And with a 4.98 grade point average, nobody gave him anything. He has worked for what he has accomplished. He is already taking early college courses through Southern University, and he has chosen Cornell as his alma mater that he will be attending for computer sciences. And in his words, he said it best: I express great gratitude for the support system both in high school, at home, and professors at the collegiate level, Barnes said. I have committed to Cornell University and intend to pursue computer science to later move on to practice software development. This whole experience that I am having right now has given me a sense of gratitude for everything that I do, Barnes told Fox News Digital, and I love how humble he is. It's not like he's arrogant and walking around as though he's, better than anybody. He is actually a very humble young man. I give all the glory to God because he played a huge role in everything that I'm doing today and all of my success. I thank him for allowing me to get through, even when I didn't want to. Days may be hard. I may be tired. I may be having a bad week, but he always lifted me up to be able to move forward, Barnes said. Breaking a record wasn't necessarily a goal or something I set out to do, he said. I am just a college-bound student seeking somewhere I'm comfortable, that has a great program in my major, and that's going to compensate me financially. I love his way of speaking, and I love his way of thinking. This young man is exceptional, and please, guys, join me in giving a shout out to Dennis Malik Barnes. Good luck, Dennis, at Cornell. They'll be so happy to have you. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you so much for stepping in and checking out my video, and for giving the shout outs to this serious minded, very, very, very dedicated young man. If you are my current subscribers, you know how I feel about you guys. You're in my hearts. If you're new to the channel, go on and hit that subscribe button. And if you want notifications immediately, tap on the notification bell. Tap that like button and also leave me a comment in the comment section. Thanks for coming. Smooches.